Hey, it's Jeff Sauer here, taking you behind the scenes at our operation here at Jefflalytics. And in this video, I'm going to show you how we build our online courses. We're going to take you behind the scenes so you can see what our course platform looks like, how do we outline the topics we're going to cover, what goes into research and understanding the topics we're going to talk about, how do we demonstrate our expertise, but also give a complete picture as to what somebody's learning. And this is a process that I've developed and crafted over the years, almost a decade now, of teaching people how to become better internet marketers. And so you're going to see some of my proprietary process that I've developed, some of the thought that goes into these things, and just get an overall idea as to the care and love we put into our online courses. So check out this behind the scenes look at our operation here at Jefflalytics. I think you're going to love this one. Let's take a behind the scenes look at how we build our online courses. Now, you may not know this, but our main revenue source at Jefflalytics is online training programs. And we have developed 1 to 2 courses per year, every year since 2014. And here are some of the courses that you probably have seen around, but maybe not. If you're not familiar with them, I encourage you to check out their sites, and their URLs are listed below. We have PPC course, where we teach you how to get Google AdWords certified. We have Analytics course, where we teach you how to get Google Analytics certified. We have Agency course, where we teach your agency how to grow, scale, and become more profitable by using our tried and tested agency growth framework. And we have Sales Jumpstart course, which is an offshoot of the agency course, and it teaches you how to get new clients for your agency or freelancer business, how to crack the $1 million barrier, and how to survive the sales cycles that go into selling professional services. And we have more courses coming soon. As a result of this 90-day challenge, we've gotten really good at producing our thoughts, outlining them, and turning them into videos. And so I think that our production process is going to only get better from here. We've really enjoyed doing these 90 videos in 90 days, and it actually translates not just to the marketing of Jefflalytics and our brand, but also to producing new courses. So how do we create a course that people want? Okay, so with that out of the way, we've created several courses that people want. These courses have been very successful. PPC course, Analytics course have over 5,000 customers in each one, and Agency course has somewhere around 200 customers at this point in time, but more customers are joining all the time. How did we create courses that people actually wanted? Well, it took months of thinking time. I thought long and hard about how this should work. We surveyed our lists. We asked our email subscribers what they wanted to know, what they wanted to learn about. It took months of planning, months of recording, months of editing, months of writing up descriptions and emails, letting people know what we had, and years of marketing. It took a long time marketing these courses to get any kind of traction whatsoever. And in this video, I want to talk you through our planning phase. So here are the steps that we take to produce all of the courses we produce. We're going to go with 10 steps here. Number 1, develop a rough outline. So here's the rough outline that was my brain dump from my head when I started creating Sales Jumpstart in July. As you can see here, there's some really cool ideas in here. We talk about resources. We talk about different things we're going to go through. Basically, this is what was in my head when I wanted to do a sales course, and I wanted to do it the right way. Now, I spent 2 to 3 months thinking about this course before I wrote anything on paper. Just thinking about all the different things we should cover, what people need to know if they want to have a great sales organization. And of course, I spent 2 to 3 months thinking about the structure of it, but I spent 10 plus years doing these things. So I had to think about, how do I summarize what I did over the last 10 plus years of selling services, and how do I turn it into something that's easy to digest, easy to follow, and something that you can use in your own business. Step 2, you build the lesson research outline. And so I like to think in terms of how the course will flow. This is our detailed outline that was modified about 3 months after the initial one. I kept on mapping it out and saying, okay, well, here's really what needs to go into each of these lessons. As you can see, there's more detail here. There's more thoughts that go into it. It's not quite our production outline, but it got to the point where I can actually build a course off of this. And once we're ready to start building a course, that's when our research phase works. We start researching and we build out our lesson slide decks. And so like everything we do, we start out with a very rough draft of our decks. Now you'll probably notice here that we don't even use this logo anymore. There's a lot of text on here. There's a lot of images, but there's not really much to it. Basically, this is just a really rough outline that we use to develop our final product. From there, we get into production mode. And when we're in production mode, we need to do things like finalize our template and the formatting that goes into it. We need to finalize the production deck and write our script. The script is what I actually read off of while we're going through the lessons. This is what I say out loud into the microphone, and it's what you actually hear in the video. So we build that out in our final production deck. We create production decks for every single one of our lessons. Every lesson we've mapped out, we put production decks in there. We finalize our production outline. Now this is the final outline. This is what our editor is going to use to build the videos. As you can see here, 1.0 and 2.0, it went from like one line on an outline to being 4 videos, each between 5 and 10 minutes long. That's how we structure this thing. We really break it down into manageable chunks so that when we're going through, when we're editing, when we're producing these videos, we all know what we're getting into. So it gets to be a lot more finalized as we go through it. It looks almost the same when you look at the outline, but there is a big difference between our rough outline that just is a brain dump and the final production outline that goes out into our course. And it takes time to think through these things. It takes several months to do it right. Now, I could probably do this in the course of a weekend. I could go from rough outline to production, but I like to think. I like to think about how these things work, how it flows together, and my mind starts to change as we go along as I think about how to solve a problem. Usually, if you try to rush through something over the course of a weekend, you're going to have a problem that's really tough for you to solve, and you're going to cut corners. But if you think about it over the long period of time, you're going to find a simpler solution and a solution that really works well for what you need to do. And so that's why I do it this way. Number 5, record the videos. Now we've done some behind the scenes videos about our recording setup, how we record things, so I'm not going to spend a lot of detail on that, but what we do is we create these camtasia files for each of the videos that we're going to produce. And then we produce the working product. Now I'm going to go over this pretty quickly because we've done a lot of behind the scenes. You've seen how we produce these things already. We've done these videos. We've done videos on it. We've done a lot on this, and also I don't want to steal the thunder from next week's final behind the scenes video where we show you inside of our courses. So here's our production process in a nutshell. Number 6, we edit the videos, we master the sound, render the video, and upload it to our video hosting account so people can actually watch it on the internet. Number 7, we develop lesson shells inside of our learning management system, and we write the lesson notes. These are the notes that people use to follow along, and it summarizes what you're going to see in each of the videos, and it gives you even more resources that you can use to follow along and to further your knowledge. We develop lesson email delivery sequences and the on-site copy. This is where we do even more writing, summarizing what we talk about in the videos. We take pieces of the script, we take screenshots from the videos, and we put it all into one place for people who like to read along. Number 9, we configure our course website. We set up access control so only the right people can see the right videos, a shopping cart, customer support. We make sure we have all of our customer support working, up and running before we get to the point where we can launch and we can sell the course. And you're probably wondering to yourself, what is number 10? Well, obviously it's selling the course. And that's the most important part. That's the one that takes the most time, the most effort, and that's the one that you need to get really good at, because actually producing a course is fairly straightforward. I wouldn't say it's easy. It takes a lot of work. As you can see, I put months of my best thought time into creating a new product to make sure that I have a great product for everybody. But selling is what makes or breaks your business. It's where the revenue comes from. It is the most important part of doing an online course. You need to have a sales strategy. You need to have a list of people. You need to have an offer for them. And you need to make them want this, right? You need to make them want to know that this product is available, and you need to make them want to buy the product from you. Now, our final behind the scenes video is going to be inside of one of our courses, and we're going to be doing that one for you next week. Now, do you love seeing about our processes? It would be great if you could leave a comment to tell us what you think about these processes. Maybe there's some room for improvement. Maybe it's changed the way that you do things because now you've seen it drawn out exactly how we produce these online courses. Leave a comment on YouTube or on the Jefflalytics blog post, and I'd love to hear from you.